Typically, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and instead, I want to call it Breast Cancer Prevention Month. And actually, we should be working on preventing breast cancer every month, all of the time, because we all know too well how prevalent breast cancer is. And if you haven't been affected by it, surely you know somebody who has. And no one, no woman or no man should have to go through breast cancer. So I want to give you 5 ways that you can reduce your risk of breast cancer. Number 1, reduce or eliminate ultra processed foods. A recent study came out showing that women who were in perimenopausal stage that ate a lot of ultra processed foods were at a higher risk for breast cancer. And if you're wondering what ultra processed foods exactly are, think about when you're looking at the ingredient list, is it something that has a lot of ingredients in it? You look at it and the ingredient list is so long. Does it have ingredients in it, things that you can't even read or pronounce the names of? Is it filled with emulsifiers or things like gums to preserve them? Does it have a shelf life of a year or more because it can sit on the shelf, but yet it contains an ingredient to make it sit on the shelf that does goodness knows what to our bodies? So usually it's something that's in a package that's made in a plant rather than a plant. So seeing if you can focus on more nourishing foods, whole, real foods like fruits and vegetables, clean grass-fed beef, pasture-raised chickens, nuts, seeds, those types of things are going to be so much more nourishing for our bodies than the ultra processed foods. So that's your first tip. Number 2, this one can be tricky, but being mindful of the products that you're using in your body, on your body, and in your home. So many times these products are filled with harmful chemicals that are causing cancer in our bodies. And so it's really important to be mindful of what you're using. And I know it's so hard because there are hundreds, if not thousands of products out there, and this company has this claim and this company has this claim. Don't worry, I've got you. I've compiled a whole list of my favorite low tox products. I'm talking all the way from toothpaste to laundry detergent to pots and pans to toilet paper, to makeup, to everything in between. So look for that in the comments. My list is not an end all be all, but I've been on my low tox journey for about 11 years. So I little by little have worked towards eliminating toxic things from my home, doing the best that I can to have a low tox environment for me and my family. So look for that in the comments. The third one is reduce, for sure, and eliminate, if at all possible, plastic. So when you can buy something in glass rather than plastic, please opt for glass or stainless steel. I'm talking about that's more for water bottles, but if you're at the grocery store and there's something in plastic and there's something in glass, opt for the glass. It's going to be so much better for you. If you are using plastic containers at home, let's talk like leftover containers, please, please, please stop. If you are still heating those up in your microwave, stop heating plastic up. Because anytime plastic is heated up, you're getting microplastics into your food and you are eating those, and forever chemicals, which are getting into our bodies and causing all kinds of problems like breast cancer into our bodies. So, so anytime you can possibly opt for glass rather than plastic. The next one is opt for getting rid of pans that have Teflon or that are non-stick. Claims those pots and pans have forever chemicals in them. Again, you're making food on the stove in this pan that's non-stick, but yet it's made from Teflon, which has forever chemicals. That's all leaching into your food and you're eating those forever chemicals, and that's getting into your body and causing all kinds of problems as well. The last thing is to consider organic when you can. I understand that food is very expensive across the board, but thinking about priorities, is produce your priorities? If produce and organic produce is your priority, look up EWG's Dirty Dozen and Clean 15, and making sure to look up that Dirty Dozen and saying, okay, these are the 12 fruits and vegetables that have recorded with the highest levels of pesticides on them. So we as a family, we're going to prioritize organic for the Dirty Dozen. Or if, you know, meat is something that's a priority of yours and spending your money there, just think about where you want to put your money as far as your priority, but where you can, organic is best, because organic food cannot be sprayed with things like glyphosate. Glyphosate is weed killer. We've heard lots of issues with that. Lots of studies and lots of cases have gone on and on and on with Monsanto and all of the things that have gone on with glyphosate. Wheat, that is a place where I am putting my dollar. I am making sure that we eat anything that we eat. Wheat is organic because wheat is heavily sprayed with glyphosate. Glyphosate is doing all sorts of harmful things to our bodies, including a possible breast cancer, increasing our risk of breast cancer. So for my family, I make sure all of our wheat products are organic. So looking at where your priorities are, I understand it cannot, for most people, it cannot be all organic, but just thinking about where your priorities are as far as your health and your wellness. Look for, again, in the comments, I will leave that whole list of my favorite low tox products. Also in there, you will find my favorite pots and pans. I mentioned that before and forgot to say that. So I really hope you find that helpful. I know it can feel overwhelming. I want you to just think about one step at a time. What's one area that you can improve upon in your home to help reduce your breast cancer risk? I'd love to hear in the comments. Take care.